Hey everybody, Kalia here from myeyefordIy.com, and I am so excited to be back for another episode of Hometalk, the largest DIY community for home and garden. Now today, I'm going to show you guys how to bring the marble trend into your homes. And I'm going to do that by showing you how to modernize this basic black lamp. Very basic, right? What you're going to need is contact paper, a frame, some gold paint, and a glue gun. Now look, all you have to do is roll out your contact paper. I already measured my lamp and it's 18 inches all the way around, but I want to add 2 inches to that to give a little bit of give to wrap it around, because basically that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the contact paper and wrap it around this portion. Stay tuned, because then you're going to see how we're going to accent it also. Tell me where you guys are tuning in from as I'm working on the project. Okay, so let's get started. 18 inches across plus 2 inches is 20 inches. So when you unroll the back of the contact paper, you'll see it's already pre-measured for you. So you don't even have to do any guesswork. So it goes up to 12 inches and I want 20. So I'm just gonna add a few more inches to that. So I'm gonna cut it. 20 inches would bring me to 12 plus 8 is 20 inches. So I'm gonna cut right down the 9-inch line. And it's going to be a perfect cut all the way down. It's okay if it's not like perfect, but try and get it as straight on the line as possible so that when you wrap it all the way around, you don't have to do a lot of work. We could take the lampshade off. The height of my lamp is 11 inches. So since I'm 20 inches wide, I'm going to just measure 11 inches this way, and I'm going to cut across on my contact paper. Oh, let's make this a little bit easier for you guys to see. I'm going to cut it down this way. Now, if you're watching the premiere episode, I am live in the comment section with you right now. I'll be answering questions as we go, so ask away. So essentially, when I wrap this around, the top part doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be up here and my lampshade is going to go over it. Make sense? You with me? All right. Now, tell me again where you all are tuning in from, and then also tell me what room in your house you guys want to decorate next, or where you think this lamp would look, which room in your house the lamp would look good in. Let's adhere our contact paper to the base of the lamp. I want to show you the cord on the back. It's here. So just keep this in mind, because as we start to adhere the contact paper to the base of the lamp, I want to make a note on how to account for that. All right. Remember I told you about the measurements here. Where the measurements started, this is not the side that I cut, so it's going to be perfectly straight. This is the side that I cut that's going to go towards the top of the lamp. So I'm going to adhere the base of my lamp and make it perfectly even with the bottom of this. I'm going to just do it in the center so you can see. It kind of looks messy when you start to wrap this around if you were going to have it, you know, end like that in the center of the base of the lamp. We don't want to do that. To make it look a little bit neater, we want to have it so that when we do wrap it around, this side is flush to the corner. That looks a lot neater. So that's how we're going to do it. In order to get that laid exactly like that, we're going to use these lines on the back of the contact paper again. I'm just going to take a pen and I'm going to mark at the 4-inch mark. When I start to peel my paper off, when I separate the contact paper, I'm just going to make a little mark right here with my pen. Now that I've done that, I'm going to remove the base and I'm going to separate the back lining from the contact paper. You'll see that there's a little give. That's where you could peel the contact paper the easiest. So I'm going to pull that little white part down and start with this corner all the way. We'll start here. Now keep in mind, remember, that's where I made my mark. So this is where I'm going to start to lay the base of my lamp, and I'm going to line it up with the bottom so that it's perfectly straight. And now I'm gonna lay it down. Now that kind of like takes the hard work out of it for you. Now I'm going to wrap this part around, and I want to pull it and make sure that, because this is a corner, I want to make sure that that's really tight. And I'm going to press firmly on the side to make sure that that sticks. Now this is vinyl, so if for any reason it didn't go right, you can just peel it back down and start over. All right, and now I'm going to pull again on this side and just make sure that it's stuck. Press firmly and make sure that that's stuck all the way around. Now on this side, I can take the back of the contact paper, I'm going to pull that off all the way, and I'm going to pull again and make sure that it's pulled tight and press firmly. Now you want to do that because you want to make sure that any bubbles are out. You don't want any bubbles in there. Remember we talked about the cord. I'm going to pull this again and make sure that as I start to pull this down, that part, the corner is tight again. But if I'm going to use an X-Acto knife, or you could use a scissor, whatever works for you. I'm just going to make a slit right in the center. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to make a slit right here at the cord, and I'm going to bring this around. You want to make sure that when you make the slit that it goes above the line of the cord, because if it doesn't, that won't work. See how I did that? And I go around. That's going to lay back down, and I can just kind of cut around it to make that space. There you go. See, that's flush. And now this has gone flush against the end, so you can't really see the crease. When I pick this up, look at that. The entire base of the lamp is covered. And the top part, if it's not absolutely perfect, it's okay, because the rules of my eye for DIY are there's no rules, there's just guidelines, and that's how I approach most of my DIY projects. Now when we put the lampshade on, that's covered again. We're not done. Make sure you tell me where you would put this lamp. What room are you decorating in your house? We just moved, so my husband, he's behind the camera. He knows that the first room that we're tackling is which room, honey?
The living room.
Ding, 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 ding. And that's where this is going, in our living room. Now that we're done covering the base of the lamp with our contact paper, we are gonna accent it with our gold accents. And the easiest way to do this without painting is to get a gold frame. This is a regular gold picture frame that you can pick up at the dollar store. And what we're gonna do is put it on the bottom like this. But you can notice that you're still gonna see some of this white right here, and I don't want you to see the white. So the easiest way to get rid of that white is either to put a gold piece of paper on the inside, if you have one, which I don't. I'm just going to paint it because I always have some type of like paint around the house, you know, like the little acrylic paints that you get at Michael's or something. So I'm just going to quickly paint the white base that was just already inside of the picture frame. I'm going to paint this part gold so that you can, so that it blends in with the picture frame. And when I glue the base on the top of the frame, you don't even notice that it was white. This is just a really quick paint job. Also, what I want to know from you guys is, what is your favorite accent color? We're accenting with gold right now because this is kind of like the on-trend home decor design with the marble. But what's your favorite color? Is it gold or silver? Honey, what's your favorite accent color?
Wow, since we've been married, I've really been enjoying the silver. You've been making it happen. Gold is great, but
gold is pretty.
yeah.
And we have just the perfect place to put this one, so that's why I'm even more excited about this one. I am really just going to put this on the inside of the frame. I just painted it, but it doesn't matter. I painted this earlier. This will just be the inside of the frame. We'll put all of this back here. And this is my gold frame. It doesn't have to be perfect. You could just see that it's all gold now. And that part, the main part, is covered. And that's what that's basically going to look like when I put the base of it on top of there. So I'm just going to take my glue gun and we are going to put some glue on the base of the lamp here to adhere it to the picture frame. And again, it's going to be nice and simple. This is a 4x6 picture frame. You could get a smaller one. We have a smaller 3.5 by 5 inch picture frame, I think that one is. But we thought that it would look better with the larger frame. Just aesthetically, it looked better. All right, so look, so now this is secured to the bottom of the frame. I'm gonna put my lamp shade on top.
Very nice.
And voila, guys, this is our on-trend marble and gold DIY lamp. I couldn't be more excited about this. I mean, I think that it turned out so good. And if you're watching the premiere episode, I am live in the comments section with you right now. So ask me any questions that you have about our lamp. If I used some supplies that you liked, or some supplies that, if there's supplies that you would have used instead, let me know what they are. Share them with everybody. This is a conversation. We are engaging with one another so we can just like make everybody's projects better, right? So one of the things that I did not do here, but one of the ways that you could switch this up a little bit is to add gold washi tape, maybe around the trim of the lampshade at the top or the bottom, or maybe even both. There's so many different ways that you can embellish this and really still keep it on the modern trend, but just a different take on it. So let me see what that looks like for you. I'm gonna just show you what it looks like on my tablescape here so that you can just see what it might look like in your home as well. It's beautiful. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have brought this trend into our home. So I really hope you bring it into yours. Oh, and if you do make this project on your own, please make sure that you tag me in social media. So all my handles on Instagram, Facebook, it's the 4 DIY. Tag me. I want to see your projects. Really, I do. Now, there are lamps like this on Amazon or in stores that go for $89.99. That's, I think, how much I saw for on Amazon. And then in stores, I've seen lamps like this for upwards of $100 or more. And you can get this simple lamp. I think I got this lamp on Amazon for $19.99, and the frame from the 99-cent store or the dollar store. And voila. It's so basic and simple. And tell me what you would do in your own home. And again, let me know where exactly you would put this. Would this go in your living room? Would this go in your home office? Are you a gold accent person? If you're not a gold accent person, this is still a modern trend that you can work with, and you can do silver embellishments, and you could just use a silver frame and do the same exact thing. So again, there's no rules to this game. It's just guidelines. You can do whatever you want, and you just add, your take to it to make it into your own design aesthetic. And that's what myifordIY.com is all about. I'm here to show you guys budget-friendly home decor ideas that you can use to make your home come alive. So thank you again for joining us here at Home Talk. I always enjoy doing these episodes with you. They're so fun. And I just love meeting all of you guys and hearing your ideas and your takes on these projects, because this is just the community that we're building, and that's what it's all about. So tell me what you want to see next time, and I will be sure to incorporate that into our next topic. And again, my name is Kalia from myifordiy.com, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.